Good day, everybody. It's Lone Eagle 112358. Thank you very much for joining me today. I appreciate it so very much. I really do. So let's make these videos quick, shall we? So I'm sitting here. I'm on break from doing homework, and I'm like, oh, I want to watch some old footage because that's what Lone Eagle does. He likes to go online, look at old footage, pass time. I just love old stuff, man. So I'm like, oh, I've been having that Titanic song on my head all day. You know, the Celine Dion one. And I'm like, why not? Let's go revisit the Titanic. So I always type in old. Now, I've been doing this for years. When that movie came out with Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet, I was 19. I'm 39 now, so that's 20 years ago. When that movie came out, there was no internet. Well, there was internet. It was like AOL, this other one, Jude or June or something like that. Jugo, I forget. Anyway, regardless, it was slow, it was hard, it was dial up. I didn't even bother getting it myself, but I had friends who had internet, and every time I went to their house, I remember my very first internet search. I remember going on the internet and going, wow, so what, there's anything I could he's like, just type in anything. I'm like, okay, I just saw the Titanic, so my very first internet search was the Titanic. Of course, very little came up then because, the internet is new. But now, after, during the 20 years while watching World War I, World War II, and Civil War videos, I've seen every Titanic video, okay? And there's very little to go on. There wasn't much footage of it back in the day, of course, because we're talking about 1912 or even before, while it was being made, so very little footage to go on. But the footage I did see, I watched it to death. It wasn't very much, so it was easy to watch over and over and over and over, watch the movies. And then I'm typing this up. I type up old Titanic footage. I'm going through all this. I'm like, yep, seeing it. Go on the next. Oh, whoops. I go on slide 2. I go on the second one. I'm like, I've seen all these. But it's this one right here. It was the very first one, which is so funny. It's just weird. Here, let me bring it up. Actually, it was the second one. I've never seen this one before, and I'll tell you why. Now, there's certain scenes that my brain goes, woo. When I first saw this last week, like right here, when it zooms in at the bow of the ship where those two guys are standing, where you saw Jack and Rose in the movie, right here. It's just the way this angle is shot. Like, I've seen this angle before of the Titanic. I'm not saying this angle in particular, but this scene particularly, where you can see these two guys up there clearly. When I watch old stuff, my brain is on some kind of freaky record mode where I'm just like memorizing every little bit, and I've just never seen this shot before. Those two guys, I would have been like, wow. I would have stopped it like I did now back in the day and examined this very shot right now. I don't ever remember doing that before. The reason why I would have is because I saw the movie and I know this spot. We all know this spot, the bow of the ship. Come on, we all want to take our girl there. We all want our boyfriends to take us there. Well, I'm assuming. I'm all gushy and mushy, so I would have stopped it there and went, wow, those guys are in that spot. And then this is something I would have done, but I've never done it before. That's why I'm saying my brain doesn't register with this scene or this whole clip. I'm gonna turn that music off, it's depressing. Along with this whole tape, this whole video, the 2 minutes, the whole 2 minutes, brand new to me. Like, I've never seen this shot before of the Titanic. It's just, and I'm gonna get negative feedback the way I did on World War I, World War II, the Civil War videos I posted. But really, I know what I've seen and haven't seen. You can see the word Titanic here, like T right here, I-T-A, watch. And there's the C. You can see a Titanic. This is incredible. Like I watched this last week, just like, oh my god, this is just like World War One and World War Two videos. And this is what the World War One video should look like, right here. Like that. This is the best I would say I've ever seen of people moving in World War One videos. But in the World War One videos we see now, and I'll leave a link in the description and at the end of the video, they're just crispy clear. No, this is what I'm used to seeing from World War One videos. Maybe a little bit clear, but nothing like listen, this is all new. Okay, so I'm gonna get off this. I want to go to the next subject, which is, so let me know what you guys think on that. I don't expect too much. I expect a lot of negative feedback, but hey, whatever. I'm telling you, that one particular video, and it's the second one, it's called RMS, Titanic Only Existing Footage. Now they all say that, but I'll leave a link. Anyway, the next thing I'm gonna move on to is Razzle Dazzle. Now I've let there's two other people who came out with the Razzle Dazzle Mandela effect about 3-4 weeks ago, and I didn't want to touch it because it was a great find. Hey, give people credit, right? Good find, guys. Scarab Performance, I think that was who was one of them. Razzle Dazzle. Again, I've seen most World War One and World War Two videos, documentaries. Most. Okay, not all, most. I've never seen these ships painted like this before. I know this is old news for all of you who keep up day to day on the Mandela, but I just want to share my thoughts and opinion on this because I love World War One and World War Two. I've never seen ships painted like this before, ever. Okay, and it's funny that the Titanic came up at the same time that I'm doing this video because I saw the Titanic video last week, and then I'm like, oh, I'm going to do the Razzle Dazzle video today. And then as I was watching the Titanic video, I went, ooh, the Titanic had a sister ship. And we all know this, hopefully. If you didn't, the Titanic had a sister ship named Olympic, HTM or something like that. And I'm like, she served in the war. I know she did. She was supposed to be a cruise ship, or a cruise liner ship, but it ended up going to World War One. And I'm looked it up, looked up Olympic, World War One, Razzle Dazzle, boom. Here she is. Wait, is that her? Yeah, that's gotta be her. Just let me Google that. I know that's her, but oh, hold on. But yeah, she got painted. Whoops, spelled that wrong. She got painted up, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. The HMT Olympic in all its dazzle glory. Now, like I said, I've seen a lot of Titanic videos. I've heard about the story with the Olympic. I watched a lot of conspiracy videos on the Titanic and the Olympic and how they might have switched them, and then they really killed all the bankers and the Illuminati, and it was J.P. Morgan. But listen, guys, this is that's funny, isn't it? And I just knew it. As soon as I thought it, I was like, it's gonna be Razzle Dazzle watch, and it was. And it's funny how my mind worked like that. It's just, I love my mind. That's all I gotta say. Here it is in color. Oops. Now, of course, this is just someone colored it in, but they did a really good job. That's what it would have looked like, all razzle dazzled up. Isn't that amazing? Man. So, I guess that's it. I just wanted to talk about the old Titanic footage. Oh, one more thing. Here's another thing. So, we've got the old Titanic footage, which is this video right here. This is the second one. I'm not going to guarantee anything, but it's a new video. I'm telling you, it's freaking new. It says released 9 years ago. Whatever. We just talked about Razzle Dazzle. Okay. To me, that's brand new, but that's pretty much already been dealt with. So I just wanted to cover it myself so I could put it in my own archive of videos I have. and now we've covered the Olympic. And if anybody knows the history of the Titanic or the conspiracy theory about it, and you've seen lots of videos on it from a couple years ago, you're gonna know that. I hope you know, or we're aware, or that the Olympic was never painted like this ever. It did serve time in World War One. I do remember that. It was never razzle dazzled. But my next big thing with this is let's go to my playlist here, future projects. Is this one right here. Now, in my day, or in my timeline, right, probably after the movie came out, there was a big thing that people wanted. We're starting to dive down and collect artifacts, and people were getting, I don't know if people got charged or anything, or they had to return it or give it to a museum, but it was a huge thing. You could not touch the Titanic. People, there was debates, there was documentaries on, hey, we should raise the Titanic, and people were against it, big time, huge, humongous. And so was I. We gotta let the dead rest in peace, right? I also see the upside of raising it. You want to pay homage to it. You want to put these on display. It's a huge thing. But this video, as I was searching, is another one that I never saw before. You know, the other one was an old footage. I will attest to that. But this one, I've never seen them pick up a piece from the ocean floor and drag it up the way they just did right now with this. That is insane. I remember the big thing back in like 2000, people wanted to, and it was shut down. They said no. Now there's big plans of raising even the front of the ship. You know, they've got this big ship that they're gonna put it on, and there's a big project for it. Let me see if it's down here. Plans to raise Titanic. I mean, there's all kinds of articles on it, and they're actually going to go through with it. Now, I haven't read them, I don't want to, I don't really care, I just know that they've already started. And I've seen other documentaries where they were picking up personal items of people's, and the people of the survivors' family, like the survivors' families and the ones who related to all the people that died, were pissed. They're like, how do you know? They're like, that belongs to my family. You better give it back to whoever you found it from. Like, you better figure out who that belongs to and give it back. That's not yours to keep. And they were selling it. And that's, to me, that's pathetic. But that's just my prerogative. So that's all new to me, and that's why this hits home. Look at this view. This is the window that Jack was looking out of in the Titanic. Remember that scene? Just joking, that's not the window. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. I don't want to make this video too long. Let me know what you guys think. Have you ever heard of them raising the Titanic and then that plan being shut down completely, just shot? It was like the guy came up with the paper. He's like, yeah, so we have plans of raising the Titanic, and the judge immediately just slapped him. Went, what are you, stupid? That's what I remember. But now they've raised a piece of this ship. They've collected a bunch of like dolls and bracelets and a whole bunch of stuff that's pissing off a lot of people. You guys look into it. So let me know what you think on that. Let me know what you think on the Razzle Dazzle, the Olympic, and the old footage of the Titanic. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. I'm hoping you guys are having good days, good weeks, good times. People in California, please be aware of your dams. Please keep close attention to the dams. I know the news is not telling the whole truth, especially the weather network, so just be prepared, please. I'm hearing a lot of bad stuff coming from there. Love yourself. I love you. And love your neighbor, right? Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Lone Eagle, 112358. Peace.